Hello, and welcome to the slightly different segment for Just Chatting. I need to sneeze. It's so unfortunate. The timing is so unfortunate. Wait, I need. Hey. Okay, we're good. Sorry, the timing was unfortunate. This is slightly different because my wife said to me, she was like very excited. She was like, honey, I have a new game for you. And I was like, what? And she was like, it's a game we seen before. And I was like, which game? And she was like, the flaccid plastic duck simulator. And she's like, can you play it while you talk on stream? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we're gonna play this while we talk on stream. I played this a long time ago before COVID, but I don't think it saves your ducks, or at least not on this account. I don't think I have anything. So yeah, we just have to figure out what to do. There's different maps too. The game has changed a lot actually. I didn't realize there's DLC. There's a Kickstarter. You have the Infinity Cool. You've quacking the ice. Hypnospace down. That's a very, very good Hypnospace Outlaw reference. Hypnospace download. That's very nice. And the rooftop 1%. I don't know what this is, but the rooftop looks amazing. We're just gonna go classic. What? There's different ducks. Ducks, please. Wait, how many ducks are there? Wait, bundle. Wait, more ducks everywhere. Bundle. 27 new ducks, new actions and combos. Holy shit. Wait, how many ducks are there? Wow, that's a lot of ducks. Ducks Galore DLC and Kickstarter. Wow. We made the PC console versions. What is the Kickstarter for? There is a duck diorama. Oh my god, there's a real life chat. There's a Kickstarter for a real life duck diorama. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, so many ducks. Oh my god. Wait, it gets even better. Look. Chat, look. Tell the chat, look. Wait. Look. You can't see it yet. Wait, sorry. Look. There's a diorama of ducks. It's real. It's real. Sorry, you're watching without sound and only get the transcript. Well, what's funny is I don't even know what the transcript says. Because I don't enunciate well enough for it to understand me. So hopefully it shows something. But look at this. You have the Infinity Cool, the diorama. Real life 3D diorama. Oh my god, Chad, I bet you can actually put water in here. And have ducks. And there's a variety of floating ducks. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, but you can't hear what I'm saying, so how do you know? That's like asking a blind person, hey, does this look good? Like, it doesn't really work. That's like asking a blind person, does this look good? It's the same thing. It's like, dude, I don't know, like, they can do a lot, okay? Like, people can do a lot even without their senses, but there's some things that you just can't do. I'm just being real. Like, I'm 5'6", okay? I'm never gonna reach the top shelf without help. And that's normal. That's fine. Oh, look at this. Variety of floating ducks. Customizable layout. Oh, with the custom background, like a skybox. Oh, that's amazing. Get the mojito duck for $1. Oh, I have to tell my wife about this. Fair enough, but at least it conjures up sentences that I would say. Does that say more about me, or does it say more about the AI? Oh, and I look at that water flow, chat. We have to get this. I'm gonna put myself in this. I need to buy this. I need to buy this. There's a water slide and conveyor belt. These features will help your ducks loop around the thing. I'm assuming there's like a magnet. What's probably happening is that every duck has like a magnet inside, and there's like a conveyor belt magnet. Wow. We need this so bad. We need this so bad. Chat, if I get this, I'm going to have a 24/7 camera pointed at this diorama. Oh, this is the best thing ever. Wait. Okay, wait. Hide this. I'm gonna sign up for this. Me? Is this a duck game thing in real life? Yep. I am reserving this. Reserve now. Shit, I need to start paying it now. Okay, well, I'll have to do this on a different... Remind me. Remind me. This is a real game, okay? This is a real game. We're gonna go into it, okay? This is a totally valid game. Think about this. What is the difference between this and Cookie Clicker? What is the difference between this and Cookie Clicker? What are the controls again? Switch duck. Music on, off, beat share camera. Press P to screenshot. Press Y to stop duck spawn. Wait, there's music. Oh, I can actually kill the music track then. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. In Cookie Clicker, you can do things. Well, you can also do things here. Like, look, you can screenshot things. You can stop duck spawns. Or you can sit on your beach chair. Wow. I do enjoy his noise. I do enjoy that. What's funny is that there's a VR chat map. There's a VR chat map with the same sort of deal. What is the code? Which I really enjoy too, actually. I enjoy sitting in that world just to watch things, and you can like paint things too. It's very nice. Yeah, you've been to it, right? Yeah, it's really nice. How do I what's the code? I just want to go inside here because we're not gonna. This is not a whole segment. We're just doing this because I just want to have. Because my wife wanted to hear me talk over this game. We're just gonna. What is the code? The code. Boom, 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 boom. Ba ma 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 ba 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 ba. Wait, listen for Morse code. Okay, I'm just gonna enter the code. The code is randomized. God damn it. Okay, well, I guess we won't know. There's a lot of steps to it, and I'll figure it out. Yeah, there's a code to a door here as well as in the VR chat world. Both of them have this code. But there's a whole series of steps and there's Morse code. Oh, we have a second duck! Anyways, welcome to today's stream. Welcome to today's stream. What are we doing today? Well, there's a lot of things happening today. I've got some cool things to show you. Some videos and some music and stuff. So there's a lot of interesting things to look at today. It's going to be a very, very different kind of day. I usually never do React content, but I wanted to show you some really cool videos for small homes, because last time I saw slander about small homes and I thought to myself, how dare you? And so I finally found the channel. It's called Never Too Small, and I thought it's amazing. Found a weird, I can't tell if this is a fake Japanese news channel or not. And I've got some amazing music to show you as well that I've been listening to over time, and I found some new ones. I've also got some updates about plans and stuff. Sometime in December, earlier than later, we're going to be doing Trombone Champion Flattened. I just need to wait until a certain time period, and also I need to set things up. I also need to practice, because there's a bit that I want to do as part of it, but I need to practice something, okay? It's not going to be a fully blind playthrough. I need to load it up and make sure it works, because I've got one camera, so I have no clue if it'll work. So, to preempt tech issues, it will not be a fully blind playthrough, but it will be blind enough in that I have no clue what any of the bass songs are. I won't play a single song. I'll just do it just enough to where I know if it works or not with a custom song. Apparently that game has a lot of custom songs available right off the bat, so you have a lot of really cool custom songs from the base game, actually. None of the custom scenes, so nothing like Sephiroth in the One Winged Angel song was which was funny. Instead, what you get is a much more, I guess, toned down version of the game, but still works. Today we've got some very interesting things to go over as well. I've got some very, very weird stuff to show you, weird things to show you. I've got a bunch of Dota 2 mods that I've been saving for a very long time, and I'll get into why I looked into it. But Dota 2 is Source 2, and Sandbox is Source 2, so that's a bit of a hint as to why I'm doing this. And you wouldn't believe the kinds of things that people can make given enough time, attention, and the ability to run their own marketplace with terms and conditions within Dota 2. And I'll just leave it at that, because until you won't believe it until you see it, because I've never seen a TNC within another game's mod. It's actually pretty funny. Then we're going to be playing some Stalker 2, because Stalker 2 got a new patch. I was thinking about Golden Heart as well, but I think there's not going to be enough time. So I think we're just going to do those two, because there's at least 10 Dota 2 mods I need to show you to really explain what is going on. And they've never done a Dota 2 segment on this stream, which is weird. Because not to play the game proper, but to play with the mods, there's something weird about the mods. So I'm going to show all of you what these are. We have a new duck.
Al nord è generalmente poco nuvoloso, salvo locali aumenti della nuvolosità
What?
sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piovaschi.
What is that language? It's like an alien speaking a Southeast Asian language. What is this? Oh, there's different chairs. Oh, nice. We have like a basic chair over here. This is for the duck sun. What? What's the point? What's so wrong about the sun? You are going into the future. There's a ball. What a weird game. Anyway, so that's why we're doing this, because my wife wanted to have me here while I'm talking, because she was like, you need some more entertainment while I'm talking, which I thought was funny. But as with all good things, because I want to start showing you some cool things, I'm going to show you something very, very quickly. And I want you to know that this is probably one of the coolest little music videos I've seen in a very long time, because it's just so funny. And this creator does a lot of really interesting, really cool music video things that I only recently discovered. So, and it's funny because apparently another VTuber showed them, but I just found them randomly. Okay, so I have no clue where this person came from. But at least for me, boy, are they entertaining. This is by Justin Oval. So Justan Oval. And this is a song called Shrimp Miku, which I probably should just put some text on screen. Sorry, this is all kind of like new here. We don't usually do it on this scene. We usually do it on a different scene, so this doesn't really work out very well. But yeah, it's a very, very, very fun little song with a lot of weird notes and beats to it. And it's just odd the way that it is, because you wouldn't expect a Hatsune Miku remix of a song about shrimps to work out so well, but boy oh boy does it work very, very well. Please enjoy. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's super short, it's super sweet. What's amazing about it is that, yeah, they just took a shrimp and put the Hatsune Miku hair on it and used the Hatsune Miku voice. And Justin Oval's channel is full of stuff like that. What's interesting about that song is that it's so entertaining because it's also a sequel to another song in the video that he made about exactly those four shrimp, the four shrimp, the four shrimp quartet, the four shrimp quartet, and it was those four shrimp that were playing instruments before. What a beautiful, beautiful song. That's not the only song that I'm going to be showing you today, but I wanted to start off with that song because I think today's going to be a very, very different day for most things. It's going to feel very, very different in terms of vibe because I just want to play around with today. So just expect nonsensicality today, of all days, I think. What's interesting is that we're going to be doing some React content. So this is weird, but I just wanted to really hammer in that small homes have a place in your life. And I thought, you know, what better way to show you that small homes actually can work by providing some inspo. It's snowing at the moment. Why is it snowing? Anyways, please go watch that video by Justin Oval. I'm sorry, I'm pulling up the link right now to that channel. Sorry, I should have prepared this beforehand. I didn't really think to prepare this beforehand. Shrimp Miku. There we go. Really, really amazing stuff. I subscribed to that channel immediately. And all of their videos are weird. Their song Scatterbrained and their video as well. They really nail this visual style where it feels like a mixed media thing of real life combined with almost like stop motion animation, and it's stylized with 3D elements that feels a lot like, I want to say, the early 90s to 2000s, back during those times when we had those like 3D tech demos. Maybe the 90s is a bit too early actually. maybe just the early 2Ks when a graphics card would release and ATI would have like a really cool box art with a 3D animation on it, would look very, very odd and very, very plasticky, but that was the best thing that you ever saw on the box art of your graphics card. And you'd bring it home and you'd install it, and you'd realize, well, the game still runs like poop, because just like this duck, because you just don't have enough computer stuff. Why is this? Oh, Chad, he's so crusty. He's like poop. Oh, it's so sad. Can I name my ducks? Window, names, cinematic camera, AFK. Yeah, sure. VSync every second. Very high. Poop duck, yum. POV, you see, okay, this is you. Yeah, that's you. You're the poop duck. You are the normal duck. I wish this had built-in Twitch integration, so I could just do that and have it automatically sync over names. But to be fair, having played around with the Twitch integration stuff, It's a little wonky in places. The API is weird. The client implicit flow grant, if you don't want to deal with a dedicated server to handle the OAuth handoff, it's super strange. It works, but you have to subscribe to subscriptions within 10 seconds of opening a WebSocket. And then you need to, then you need to acknowledge a message. And if you don't send that message in the time, the whole thing breaks. So it's a very weird process. Anyways, hope that you all enjoy. You'll all be floating around here. When more chatties arrive, that's when more chatties get named as ducks. And it's all lottery. Well, whatever duck I feel like you match the best, that's whatever duck you become. Okay? Did duck just poop? I swear he just pooped. We're gonna be moving on to some videos, okay? Again, this is a very, very unknown segment. This probably won't even show up on the third VOD channel, all of this, because it's all copyrighted, okay? I have no clue. I mean, obviously, you can't just upload this stuff, and I'm gonna be too lazy to edit it, so we'll see how it goes. But the idea behind it is that when I heard slander about a beautiful small home, I thought to myself, holy shit, there's a cruise liner. I thought to myself, wow, you've never seen a good small home before. Holy shit, there's an island. Wait, that's like another crab's treasure down there or something. I still need to play that game. I've been meaning to. I've just been lazy. And I thought to myself, it's because you've never seen a really good small home, right? And I mentioned it last time, this channel called Never Too Small. And I was trying to find what the name of that channel was. And I kept trying to search small homes and stuff, but no. Never Too Small is a channel that doesn't just focus on small homes. They focus in general. Holy shit, he breathes fire! Oh my god, that's me. For real, for real. Sorry. And what's interesting is that they don't just focus on small homes. They focus entirely on architecture and interior design in general. So it's a very interesting channel because they show a lot about what goes on behind the scenes when people are making these decisions. And I found a couple of videos that I think highlight the beauty of a small home. And so I want to show you all. By the way, if this was a real island, I would want to be here. I can imagine this being a real island because it's just ocean. There's a cruise ship over there. There's a ladder going from outside to inside, right? From like the ocean to back up here. What my headcanon is that there's some dude who comes by, or there's some person who comes by every couple days or so to do house cleaning, right? So they do house cleaning every couple days. And the ducks are falling from a satellite. Because this is like a rich person's place. So it costs you like $1 billion per day to run. But a satellite drops it down. And I've heard that you can drop things, but knowing where to precisely drop things is actually illegal because you've just made an ICBM. But let's assume they've accidentally made an ICBM, okay? So they drop a payload of a duck from a UAV on top of this pool every single couple minutes, right? And the experience is that you're just out here. And this is propaganda. This radio is propaganda. And you have no clue what's going on. And that's the kind of insight that you'll get from Never Too Small. A channel that I think does a very good job breaking down these architectural decisions. I really enjoy small homes as well, because I think small homes in general feel very, very cozy. I think they feel genuinely cozy the way that they are. And I think they just get a bad rep from people who, you know, have been in very, very shitty small homes, right? But there's a way to make a small home work, and there's a way to make any space in general work. But I think this channel in particular shows just how well it can work, even without a lot of money. Now, again, relative values. What we're going to see is a home that took $20,000 Australian dollars, which I think is a lot less than American dollars or something. I'm not really sure. Well, it's a lot more than Canadian dollars. And a lot less than Australian dollars, okay? So it's a bit of a double whammy. I don't know how to do this. How do I show... There's a duck at the bottom of the pool. Chat. Chat, the duck is dead. Oh my god. It's a stone duck, isn't it? Where is it? It's a stone duck. It's too heavy for this world. It's dead. Okay, well, I need to figure out a way to show this video while we watch the ducks. So we'll figure it out. It's gonna be in a small window somewhere, okay? And we're gonna make it transformative because it's not really transformative. But I just want to show you all what a small home consists of and how good it can be, even on a budget, which is interesting because usually what we think of for homes in general is that they cost a lot of money, right? But you can do a lot with the budget as long as you're creative with it, and you can make it very, very nice. Make it transparent. Make the video transparent. Yeah, that's actually really good. Wait, color correct. Yeah, here we go. We'll do 50%. Oh boy, what does this home consist of? And this video is brought to you by Never Too Small, a beautiful, beautiful channel. Australians pretending to be Italians. They renovated this themselves. 20K. And it actually looks pretty, like, really nice. I especially enjoy this section here. I think this is a beautiful section that shows what you can do with just a bit of creative shaping and a bit of, like, legwork with using your own arms and legs and materials to effectively build and use a... You know what? We could do this in, like, a... I could do this almost like it's there we go. Like it's a projectile wall. Oh, I'm a genius. Like it's anyways, it's a very genius way of taking a space and making it feel a lot larger and a lot more fun than just a plain wall. And it's all about the accoutrements, but also as simple as it is, it's like these are things I can imagine myself getting, even back when I was broke as shit. Because there was a time when I was broke as shit. Okay, my family did grow up like very, very poor. And there was a time when I think this could have been possible for me. And I think for a lot of people too, if you just look at your space and you think more creatively about it, I think you can breathe some life into it. And you could probably even do it with what you have currently. It's just we usually don't do so. Accoutrements? No, not accoutrements, not coochie, not coochie. Accoutrements. It's a French word for like shit you put on top of something else. Although I will say, washrooms are the hardest thing to renovate. If you don't know what you're doing, you run the risk of long-term damage. However, YouTube videos have gotten so much better in this day and age. When I was younger and we had to figure out how to like renovate our place, it was painful, like extremely painful. I think our basement at the first place that we used to live at, that we no longer do, probably has so much water damage that thing is falling apart. Okay, and honestly, I know it sounds crazy to spend more money, but spend the $15 to go to Home Depot. Just rent your tools and get it done faster. Because have you ever had to dig a hole with just a shovel underneath a home? Holy shit, look at that duck. Wow. That was amazing. This is the best segment I've done in a very long time. If you ever had to dig a hole with just a shovel, it's very painful, okay? So, okay, don't do AFK. No AFK camera. No. This is fully set up like a fucking projector. It's like a fucking projector wall. Don't do that. And so it's almost always better to just rent the tools out. Even if it seems like a bit of a waste of money, you actually save a lot more in terms of time and cost, okay? Now, there is one thing to be said about you do need the time to do so, and renovations are pretty painful to do over a long period of time. I wouldn't be surprised because I haven't watched this fully, but I skimmed over it and I was like, good. This is a good showcase of a small home. But even this is like a fairly large small home. But I was thinking to myself, you still need a lot of time to do so, time and energy. So there is that barrier of if you don't have time nor energy, then you can't do it. But if you do, I think there are some things that you can do to make it look better. And even with what you have, I think just sprucing it up a little to change how it looks, just a tiny bit, can really help bring the entire space together, bring it to life, and add a bit more to it, okay? You don't even need to add anything new. Maybe just a rearrangement of what you have is just enough. First things first is you need to clean your room. I love this guy. He's very, very whimsical. It's very fun-loving. And I like how he works for the city council. Like that's a very, very nice job for him to do. So I imagine he must be a very caring person, despite looking so terrifying. Because his tattoo has there's a fucking scorpion on his tattoo. I've only ever seen that on a gang member's arm. And that dude was scary as fuck, the one that I knew. And this is very important. You need to pay for those trades. If you don't know what you're doing, for plumbing nowadays, I think within a home it's a bit easier. But the one thing you don't want to mess up is your drainage, right? You don't want to mess up the drainage from your toilet, especially. But even that's kind of hard to do as long as you're not moving the entire thing. If you're moving your sewer pipe, like if you're moving your toilet drain pipe, love of God, you need to hire a plumber because that is a much more complicated task. But IMO, at least for me, aside from that, because there's like regulations and rules and things you need to do around the actual drain opening of your toilet in the floor. There's like a certain amount of dirt that has to be around it. It has to be packed in a certain way, or like where in like Canada. Aside from that, though, like water pipes for sinks and stuff, and like water pipes for anything else, those are very easy to do nowadays. I would even argue you can do it yourself now because with PVC piping and with the accessibility of it, and with how easy it is to cut those and actually like get the joints on them with just a bit of glue and some threading, it's compared to before with like actual metal pipes that you had to have like a torch to bend and like melt and bend, and you had to do it perfectly, otherwise it would snap and crack over time due to the pressure. It's way easier nowadays. I think back then when you were doing it with the metal pipes, it was a lot harder, but we don't use metal pipes anymore. It's all PVC pipes, and it's a hell of a lot easier. Okay, you can get a much further in plumbing by yourself now. Obviously, it's still complicated, and you still do need to make sure you're doing it well. And there is one portion of it that is kind of annoying where you need to figure out how to lay it out within your home, especially if you have like the wood beams and stuff. You got to be careful not to cut too many wood beams or not to cut any at all because it's a structural integrity issue. But I think you can do more of it. But don't fuck with electricity. I'm gonna tell you right now. Always hire an electrician, okay? Even if you know electrical, you don't know enough and you don't have the tools to save you and you don't have the insurance to cover your ass, okay? And never mess with a water heater boiler. Never mess with a boiler yourself. I would argue it's almost always better to get someone else to come in because of insurance. If you mess that up, you stand to lose either your life or your home once it like explodes, okay? So electrical, because of fire, you want insurance. Water boiler, because of insurance and because of death risks. There's a lot of things that I think a professional does that you just want to cover your ass with. But even if you know how to do it, honestly, electrical is very scary to do. So I would almost always argue you should get somebody else to do it. However, it is easy to learn. Just everybody in the house needs to not touch a single switch while you're working on things. Otherwise, you will die. And you need to understand that they also can't pat you on the back as a good job because you will then form a complete circuit and both of you will die. That's messed up. He's actually just farming his friends for work. I at least pay my friends to help me if they do come over to help. Like when my buddy helped me move the TV, I slipped him like a 50 to like 100. Because I was like, that TV's huge. And I was like, we have to like move it. And it's like the one thing that my wife and I bought that was like really nice for the both of us. And it was like, yeah, if we're moving, then we have to like bring it over. But I like that can-do attitude. Because there's a lot that you can do by yourself that you wouldn't believe. That's very small. 40 square meters. Very good bones. That's a very nice, actually. Ew. Okay, I don't know if this one needed a renovation. I'm gonna be honest with you, this one actually seemed perfectly fine. What the fuck?! What the fuck? Chad has an alien duck. Holy shit, what the fuck just happened? Wait. You! Oh my god, it's a gamer duck. It's an advertisement duck. That's actually just so sad to see it come out of a UFO only to be an advertisement alien duck. That's actually so sad. But I don't think this home needed too much changes. Like this by itself, this is good bones that you can actually just spruce it up a little. If you just change the blinds away from gray, and you added greenery, like even on this countertop, I think you could have done a very good job of making it feel a lot more lively. You didn't have to go all the way with a full renovation, but I can sort of see, if you want to have your own project, then you might as well. In my opinion, it's more fun to have software projects than home projects, though. But I mean, the results speak for themselves. Pinterest board, yeah, I do use Pinterest a lot. And look at the difference between this room and what it was before, right? If you look at this room and you look at what it was before, there's not really much of a difference. It seems like, or maybe this is a different room entirely. Actually, this is a different room. No, this is the same room. It's the same room because that's venting over there. See that? It's the same room. But you see how there's not really much changed except for some of the color on the wall. Actually, maybe not even the color on the wall. I think maybe just the ceiling itself was repainted to match the walls, and the blinds were changed to a nice wooden blind. And there's just a nice little plant in the. There's just a plant now and a sofa. Like small things like that can turn a space from a whatever space into a very nice space. And honestly, with the very minor paint job that I can see at the top, maybe this is a different room actually. Wait, this is a whole different ad room. There we go. It's the same room. It's the same room. I don't know what happened to the vent here. I guess he's gonna die. I guess he's gonna suffocate. I'm not really sure why. But with just a small addition of like just stuff on the walls and a nice paint and a nice green plant and a sofa and blinds that fit in better with the color scheme, because I think gray is very hard to make feel lively. I think it works out very, very nice. And we're going to watch the ad because we are absolutely taking. What? Holy shit. Wait, that's actually really cool. Wait. Samsung music frame. Yo, that's actually kind of cool. So we're watching those ads because, again, if you're doing React content, like, you should watch the ads. But that's actually kind of cool, chat. How much is it? Okay, it's $400. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say a picture frame that allows you to play like a built-in speaker. That's kind of cool, but I'm pretty sure you can get one off Temu for like $20. It's $400. I'm gonna be real with you. Looking at it, like it's not the plastic that really kills it for me, but to pay $400 for what is effectively a plastic shell over a speaker, I don't think I'm really into it anymore. This doesn't strike me as a thing that I would pay money for long term. However, I'm glad that Never Too Small got their bag. I'm actually very upset at the price of this and what you get for it. You do not want Alexa. You don't want Alexa in your music frame. I'm also kind of surprised that it has to go on a stand on the floor. I would have thought you could hang it as something on the wall, which would be a very nice use for it, because you could hang it on the wall around ear height so you could listen to music, but also you could hang it around on the wall at eye height to look at it, which seems to be the main purpose. Honestly, this is not very good. It would be so much cooler, honestly, if it was a digital display. And you could do kind of like a Windows Media Player thing where you had the music reactions and it would just be playing to the music and it was just on your wall. In fact, I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna build that. Why are all the lights turning off? It's because it's daytime. Okay, I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna build a version of this where it's still the same speaker, so really nice sound, but the display is a digital display, and what you see on the display is like those Windows Media Player music reaction things. I think that would be significantly cooler, and it would feel a lot nicer, and it would, I think it would upgrade the look of everything that it touches compared to just a static photo, and it would also even be more, I think, a much better use of what it is compared to just having a photo, because it feels like a lot of technology that's then wasted on the fact that it's just a plain photo. Not that photos are bad, but I feel like there's more you could do with it, and I think I know the parts to make it happen. We'll just make it someday live on stream. We'll figure it out. Innovative. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. And that's very nice too, because it's very close to the kitchen. See that? Reusing old materials is such a that is a baller move. If you reuse old materials, it absolutely works. Hey, North, you get to choose a duck. All right, here we go. Which duck do you want? Which duck do you want to be? Choose a duck. Do you want the rainbow duck? Do you want the makeup duck? Do you want the tiger duck? Well, you can choose. The rest of the viewers couldn't. I just gave them listen, one of the viewers chose by saying "yum poop duck." Okay, so I was like, all right, the poop duck is theirs, and this viewer just came, and they were the first viewer here, so they get the coveted golden duck. The golden duck, the first duck, is technically the best duck because it's first. Is there more? There is, but we haven't found them yet. So all you get is the choices here. There's a lot more actually, but we haven't found them yet. Is that the game you always wanted? Yes. It is the game that you've always wanted. It's this placid plastic duck simulator, but this is just a React channel segment, so. Which duck do you want? You want zebra? You want stone duck? You are content. I am content with my life choices, says the poop duck. Says the poop duck. Give me the green one before Mega Nate takes it. They're gonna be so mad at you. Do you want your 1F name or do you want your 2F name? Wait. Okay, wait. No, wait. Which one? You mean this one? That's a poop duck. You want the black and white duck? That's one. You want the 1F name or do you want the 2F name? Which one is the actual name? Because the 1F name, the 2F name is because your name was taken. All right? Okay, just without the 9. Okay. Again, I am the poop duck. The poop duck said, I am content with my life choices. You know what? Kudos to you, right? Kudos to you for knowing what you love and for sticking with what you love. Right? I think it can't be understated how much of a vibe that is. I'm very proud of you for being aware of who and what you are. You're so getting this game now. There's a VR chat world actually with us. We should go there next time, and we should all hang out in that VR chat world. But yeah, it's called Placid Duck Simulator. You'll be listening to me, but you also have some banking to do. No worries. Get your bag, Queen. You've been to the VR Sea World. It's very nice. I actually love it. What? Put a microwave in there. Why'd you put a microwave in there? I don't know about microwaves behind cabinets, because I feel like that's scary in a way. Like, I'm scared of fires. You need to pay your debts. We all do. We all have debts to pay. So true, King of Queens. So true. We all live like this. Who are we paying these debts to, huh? Who do I owe money to? I do hate bar fridges. Yeah, for home stuff, it's kind of annoying because bar fridges are like they're really good for bars, but it's not really good for normal stuff because you know what I mean. Like bars only really have drinks, whereas like normal stuff, you have like asparagus. You can't really fit that. It's the time of the month. It is, yeah. End of month, start of month. I hate paying bills every single time. Not fun. Oh, dings, because they've broken things. You've summoned them. Hey, okay, which duck do you want? Hello, chatters. Hello, Mod. Okay, all of you, choose your ducks first. Megan A, choose your duck first, and then the mod can choose her duck after. Sorry, Mod, you typed too late to choose your duck. These are all the ducks that we've unlocked. The green one in the bottom row, as expected. Okay, Mod, which duck do you want? Mod, choose your duck. These are all the choices that you have. I have no other choices. Which one? Which ducks do you want? Yeah, Knife took your duck for a second and then switched over to the zebra. You want the yellow one? The one with the eyes? All right. Here you go, Mod. You've now all chosen your ducks. You now live with the consequences of your actions. Welcome to the react segment. You're like, they'll be so mad. Wait, this guy has a 4-day work. He has a 4-day work week. What the fuck is that? There's a helicopter. What is this place? Spitfire. Yeah. So their ducks specifically, they spit fire to move around. It's kind of cool. Honestly, a 4-day work week and 3 days to work on the apartment's kind of nice. To make it have any beer is so true. You think it's a lizard? It is. Yeah, it's like a it's like a kaiju. Yeah, people really don't. The shape for sinks, right, is very painful if you don't have a pre-cut thing, and if you need to cut out from a countertop the space for your sink, you can mess up in a lot of ways. The one thing that I will say is that you probably should get a professional if it's quartz. You're getting this game now. It's on Sarah, right? Probably. There's also DLC for it, like a lot of DLC. So maybe look for a bundle if it is there. Yeah, exactly. It's like a Godzilla. But yeah, if you have a quartz like a countertop, you need it. There's a very specific way to cut it without cracking the entire thing, and it's mainly just a very slow, steady process with a very sharp diamond blade and a lot of water. And so you really, really, really need to be careful because it's... At least with wood, you can't really split the wood. Like, it's much easier to cut wood without splitting the whole thing as long as you go at a nice steady pace. With quartz, I feel like it's so much easier and the risk of injury is higher. So if you have a quartz countertop, I would say give it to somebody to like do. Oh my god, it's $12. $2.16 Canadian. Wait, is it actually? Because my wife bought this. Maybe that's why she bought it. But this one is very annoying to do. Oh, look. I don't know if I would... It is kind of true that all cutting boards are just wood, but wood that's treated for food is different from wood that's treated for furniture. Like, the oil that they use for the furniture wood is very different and probably not food safe. So I don't know if I would take this, actually. Yeah, the bamboo board's a lot better. Yeah, exactly. And it's not treated with, like, a bunch of weird chemicals and stuff. Like, it's actually just straight up bamboo wood. Because, like, again, furniture wood has all kinds of treatments on it to prevent moisture, to prevent, like, stuff, oils. It's just... There's something... I don't know if I would take this. Yeah, don't use plastic. Yeah, plastic is also bad because the grooves gets, like, the food stuck in there. Honestly, don't even use a cutting board. Just throw it in the air, cut, and if you miss, then that's it. Okay, you get one chance. Yeah, the tiny cracks. Exactly. Yeah. Fire. Look, they're going again. Fire. Look. Ooh. So entertaining. It's like Subway Surfers. This is like a modern day Subway Surfers. What? Okay, that's genius. Because there is one annoying thing where if you don't have a basement, in apartments especially, you almost always have a utility closet. So if you don't have a basement, but you don't want to have a utility closet, because there's a lot of dead space within kitchens, like a ton. And there's a lot of dead space in general within a lot of rooms. I think the only room where you never have dead space is your bathroom and your bedroom. Those two rooms typically never have like a dead space corner. But the kitchen, the living room, like every other room will always have some dead space corner that you can't use anyways. So that's actually a genius idea to hide it. But you see, it's these little decisions that make this small place feel a lot larger by hiding details where it makes sense to. Did I get all the DLCs? I have no. So no, I don't think so. Unless it's only on my wife's account, but my wife got this, so I'm pretty sure she didn't get all the DLCs. Oh no, the wood's all bowed. Yeah, probably more accessible. That's true. This is a first-time kitchen. You've been to the VR chat. I like how everyone who showed up. It's from R2 all the way till now, like from the beginning of the stream. Everyone said we've all been to the VR chat world. It's been like one after the other. Hey, I've been here. I've been here. And then I also said I've been here too. We all, yeah, I've been here too. It's a great world. I actually love it. Oh, it was you three. It's so good. It's a really good world. Sticky, yeah. See, that's why I'm going through a name change. IKEA. Oh, wait, what? Oh. So I've actually used this before too, where I've used the I've done like the IKEA app. There's like an app that measures things for you. It's surprisingly accurate. And I use the measurements and I go somewhere else to buy things. I just like I look at the thing, I go to IKEA, I'm like, yeah, that would look nice. And then I go somewhere else to buy it cheaper. And I've never regretted that decision. It's usually works out very, very well. Especially if you need, like, if you need custom stuff, then you kind of have to. But if you don't need custom stuff, sometimes it's nice to just get a feel for what you kind of want as a detail, especially with their like weird showroom things, and you just go somewhere else. Obviously, it's more painful than going to like say Pinterest and just looking at people's rooms, but you know, you get what you get, and you know the sizes. It's IKEA now. Wait, is it IKEA? Is it actually IKEA? Yeah. People don't say IKEA because my wife and I say IKEA. Let's go to volleyball. I'm down. I'm down to go for more VR chat worlds. That's a very nice name. Razine is a very nice name. I will say with color wood stain, the wood stains are very hard to get smooth. Like you see how the color here, it's almost like blotchy. It's because an even coat of paint is really hard to do. The paint is the one other thing that I would argue you should maybe pay someone to do if you don't know what you're doing. But at the same time, it's so easy to learn that it's not really worth it. But paint, it's like if you do it wrong, it ends up looking like this. And it's a small detail, but it really does bother you over time. And you'll start to think about it more and more, and you'll want to redo the entire thing. Which is doable because multiple coats of paint is fine. But especially on bare wood, there's like a specific way that you need to do it that allows the color to be even. And it's usually just applying a very like large layer of primer and then as a base, and then you do the paint on top to get like an even coat. I is the Anglo pronunciation. You mean the only pronunciation? I'm just kidding. You called it like here your whole life, but you were wrong. No. We're not wrong, okay? If they didn't want to be called IKEA, they should have named it with an I, and they should name it with an E. IKEA. Oh, that's actually sick. I actually love that. You demand to change your duck or claim a second one if there's a teal/blue one that shows up. This is not a democracy. This is a first-time democracy. After that, it's authoritarian. Okay, you stick with your choices. Oh no, she's evil now. Yeah, cry about it. And see, look, just it's crazy, right? Because the kitchen didn't really change much. If you look at this kitchen before and after, right? The kitchen before was very much similar to what it is now, except without the island. The island was moved against the wall just to get a bit more room and to make it more open. And so there's not really much of a difference, and as well as the color. But beyond that, it's basically the same thing. And so I imagine a lot of what he did with the room probably could have been done with just a coat of paint, as well as just a bunch of furniture. You know, that I think could have been the major difference, and he wouldn't have needed to spend so much money to like a lot of the. I will say a lot of this renovation feels like they did it for the sake of doing it because they wanted to as like an experiment, but which is fine. But at least to me, this also points out that you can have a beautiful small place, a beautiful small home that's 40 meters squared, by the way, that still works out well, even if you don't have the money in time to renovate, just by adding in furniture. Like changing, again, the blinds from the gray to the bamboo is very nice. You pronounce it IKEA. IKEA? Listen, one of us is wrong and it's not English. At least it's not English. Yeah, this is nice. I will say those chairs do not look comfortable. Those chairs, okay, I don't know why people do this. For the love of God, for your dining chair, you need to have a much better dining chair, I think. Your dining chair needs to be comfortable for long-term use, okay? Because you're going to sit there for a long time and eat your food, okay? You're going to be there eating for a very, very long time. You might even be there for like an hour or two drinking, hanging out with friends, okay? You want a chair that's in between a lounge chair, but not too far down to where your stomach gets warped. But also better than a solid frame chair like this with a very minimal amount of padding. It just doesn't ever work. So true, it's about the shapes. Yeah, it's true. Yep. People don't know this, but yeah, upholstering things is very easy. Because upholstery is just, you disassemble the thing, you put like a fabric over it, which you can get at any arts and crafts store, and then you just staple it. Because that's what they do anyways. They just staple they just staple the fabric on, and you can just put anything on it as well. I wanted to reupholster my sofa for a very long time, because my sofa doesn't feel as comfortable, and I wanted to add 2 pieces of wood underneath one of the seat cushions to add more more support to it. And in doing so, I know for sure it'll feel even better, like a luxurious sofa. Even on my chair, because my chair sucks. Nicholas? Oh, that's a sick Hello Kitty, actually. See, like, it's about decorating your space, just small things. Even if you have nothing to decorate your space, it's still nice. Yo, that's sick! Wait, that's actually so sick. He got a used Fujifilm Max Instax Hello Kitty branded camera. I want this. Oh, I would love this, actually. What's that? Huh. I keep thinking that's Megani's ass that spits fire, but it's the mouth. Holy shit, that's Australia? Oh, Jesus, that's awful. I don't want to live there. Yeah, okay. The acoustic stuff is really nice. I think Cork is very nice. And Cork is nice to walk on, too. It's very soft on your feet. Cork is extremely nice to walk on your feet because it's so soft as well. It bounces. Like, it like, the force doesn't hurt your toes the same way that quartz or wood does. Because those are fairly hard materials. Especially, or like, just like a stone floor, it's very hard to walk on. But whereas Cork, it seems to absorb it very well. And you get like a nice soft step. That's a duck on the floor. Where? In the video or in the game? Wait, oh my god, he escaped. Hey, what the? Oh my god, chat, it's flying. It's flying. Yo, he's flying. You call him Billy, silly Billy. Good old silly Billy. Well, now he's dying. Okay, now he's saying... Where's he going now? Where is he going now? Where are you going? He's not the best pilot, right? He's trying his hardest. He's not the best pilot. He's trying his hardest. He's still new. He's still new to it all. Damn. He's just dead in the corner. I love him. He's so... Oh, he's going again. No, look out, it's the ocean. No. Oh no. Chat, I don't think he's ever coming home. Chat, he's gone. Oh no, I don't think he's gonna come home. He's gone. Oh no, he's gonna escape. Oh no. Oh no. Goodbye, duck. Uh-oh, rip our hero. Oh no. What the fuck is that? UFO! Yo! We have a UFO duck! Oh, it's another PC gaming. It's a NVIDIA 9090 Ti duck. It's a NVIDIA 9090 Ti duck. We also have an ROG gamer. It's the same thing. It's a gaming PC duck. It's my second gaming PC duck. Both came from the same thing. Where's Billy? Chat, I can't go to Billy. Hey, look! Oh my god, he's a submarine duck. Is Billy on the island? I don't know. I can't select him anymore. I'm not allowed to select him anymore, chat. He's just gone. Chat, I can't select him anymore. He's just gone. He's gone. Like, he's actually gone. He's dead. I don't think he's here anymore. I can't select him. I'm scrolling through every single duck and it's not showing me Billy. I think Billy died. How do I see him? Wait. Billy. Where are you, Billy? I need you back in my life. Wait, are these ducks just paid ads? Next, you're gonna get the Coca-Cola Christmas duck generated by AI. What's funny is that I think this game started with a normal set of ducks, and then they added the ad ducks slowly over time. They slowly added them because I think people wanted like ad ducks. How do we find a different duck? Select duck. Okay, well, he's just gone, chat. He's just gone. He has managed to escape. Wow. 07. I think he's actually gone, chat. Oh no, we lost him. We lost the duck. Honestly, this is a very entertaining duck / react segment. This is a very... I like this. I like this. Look at the submarine duck! Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's a little submarine. He's drowning. He's drowning. Someone help him. He's drowning. Someone help him. He's drowning. He's capsized. Stop breathing fire. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go, little buddy? Where are you gonna go? Wow. Amazing. This game is so cute. It's such a good... It's a really good game. I enjoy this a lot. This is a good segment. I enjoy this segment a lot. We'll keep going. Stare. It's Captain Nemo. Because it's an Indian... So what does that mean? What does that mean? What? Wait, that's actually kind of a cool thing. It's a ready-made flooring that you just cork together. It's Indian. Wait, what? How do you know? You gonna have some dinner? No worries. Okay, well, I enjoy the kitchen, but I want to see especially the lounge area. I'm very curious about the lounge area because of the style. I couldn't tell. I can never play styles. Holy shit! There's a hell of a... There's a... Oh my god! There's a fire duck. There's a hell duck. Oh, that's so true, King. That's such a nice duck. Look at it. That's such a good duck. So true, king or queen. That is very, very lavish. I will say projectors are kind of annoying because you need absolute darkness to make it very, very nice. Um, the hard part is that if you can't get absolute darkness, a TV is always better. And even though it's like you could use any wall for it, it also means that wall in general can't be used. TVs suffer the same thing. But at least you can put things behind the TV on the wall still, and maybe you can move the TV around. With the projector, you have all the downsides with none of the benefits of like a backlit TV. Oh, that's good. R3.5. It is pretty interesting to see how many apartments don't really have much insulation, especially for noise and stuff. Like I remember in the apartments that we used to live at, we could hear everybody. And it was a very, very annoying time. I want to see the bedroom. Let's just skim through it really quickly. Because the bedroom is also the major piece. Okay, because this is the thing. Okay, you're going to be spending most of your time in your bedroom. I know people say like, oh, you're going to be spending it in your living room or your kitchen. No, you will never spend most of your time in your living room or your kitchen. That's a fucking lie. You spend at least 8 hours in your bedroom, so you better make sure that your bedroom is really good. And if you have like a home office for whatever reason, almost always it's going to be combined with your. Is that a glowing duck? Oh my god, chat! It's like an angel duck. And almost always it's going to be combined with your bedroom. And so you really need to take care that your space in your bedroom is the highest quality that you possibly can. Yeah, that's another thing that I would say leave to the professionals. So if you have to deal with glass, I would almost always caution just having a professional do it if you have the money and you'd rather spend the money on it because there's a good chance you're going to make a mistake and spend that money anyways replacing the thing. And so it's almost always better to have somebody do it. Same with windows and stuff. You really don't want to mess with windows by yourself. You can tell that this is a much more base renovation. This is more of a skin, like changing the skin of the home, and the major amount of work being done is primarily within the kitchen cabinetry, right? And that stuff you can kind of do on your own, though you have to know how to hang the cabinetry too, otherwise it'll come falling down. But if you have floor cabinetry only, then that's fine. You can usually do whatever you want, right? But windows, stuff that it really deals with the structural integrity of the place, windows, door frames, doors, I often always caution somebody to get in a professional. A, because you don't know what is going to happen if you change things. Like you don't know if it's actually a load bearing wall, in some way or some load bearing, I don't know, like structure or like detail. B, you also, if you mess up, like the downside is that you have a door that's going to crack and you have to buy like a new door. You have a door that doesn't fit. You have a door that leaks in air and stuff like that, and so the heating cooling solution gets a lot more expensive. A window that isn't done properly is usually a disaster piece that ends up in the entire wall rotting. So gotta watch out for that too. But if you can, you save a lot of money because those are usually one of the more expensive ones because of the amount of labor and skill that goes into it. I would argue though, if you can, probably spend it. If you have the money to, obviously it's kind of hard to. But if you had the money, you'd pay someone else to do it because they have the insurance to cover you if it fails. The most hours is going to be in the room where the PC is. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Or wherever your console is. And honestly, that's a very nice solution. Very, very low-tech solutions, but it fits in with the feel of the room. Oh. And I really do enjoy this. I will say there's one huge benefit to this too. Security, okay? If something breaks into your home, they have to see you before they can get your stuff. And that's usually a good thing because usually most people will be scared or you'll have to fight for your life. Either way, it's going to be a fun time. And I do like that desk. It's a very cozy desk. I do enjoy this a lot. I don't know where his computer is though, and it kind of freaks me out. He might have one of those all-in-one computers. Never mind, I see his laptop now. But I do enjoy this. It's a very nice cozy setup that just works. And I really also, sorry, just I keep pausing it, but that's the point of this. I also really enjoy the way he makes use of the wall space. A lot of the time, it's very hard to make use of wall space, and I for instance, usually never keep paper notes. I stopped doing paper notes because of organizational issues, but when I did have paper notes, I would have preferred this. The walls that I always had were just covered with like shit on it, and I sort of realize now that, well, it's nice to have. Sometimes it's nice to have space to have like a working, almost like a working board as well. Not that I would trade the pictures of my wife and my dogs with, but you know. And I really enjoy the shelves on top. I think that's a very great space to put books and stuff. Because very often my bookshelf is too far away. If I need to reference something from a book, I need to walk over there, and I tend to be lazy. And it's not always textbooks too. Sometimes I'll like reference a quote in some random book, and I'll have to think of it. Yeah, this is nice. I like the curve in it too. Feels very, very nice. Okay, he's learning Italian. What? What? Mi piace la spiaggia. You know what's funny? My friend did this exact same thing. One of my best friends, who I've known basically my entire life. He he went to Italy one time, and he's been enamored with Italy ever since. He went one time, and he's been enamored for his entire life. You have a table of French vowels on your wall. It's to scare the ghost away. They remember the revolution. At least you won't have any rich ghosts coming to you. Honestly, I genuinely do think that these are nice. And I do enjoy the curved look. Again, it really adds like a nice organic element to it. And it feels nice. It breaks up the monotony. It's very nice. Yes, that's why you rent them. Holy shit! Wait, Australia has this too. Yeah, so in Canada, in the major cities, we have this too. So I can go to the library right now and 3D print things. I can also get a bunch of tools as well. I can also go and rent movies and books and CDs and DVDs and stuff. I can rent software. I can do all kinds of things at my library. I can even rent people to talk to. Wait, that's the weirdest part to me is I can go to the library, I can book time and rent somebody to talk to me about my career prospects. I can rent somebody and ask them, am I really going to die penniless? It's amazing. Oh no, Megan Arson the duck. Wait, what? Where? Oh no, did some duck die? Was a duck killed? Was a duck killed? Oh no, you're anxious AF now. You drank a lot of tea in such a short time, and you can feel your inner self trembling. Oh no. That's why you gotta avoid the tea. It's on fire. Oh no, that one. He just likes to be on fire. He's just natural. That's just old natural. That's just. Oh, that's just Satan. Oh, that's just Satan. He's just here to hang out. That's just Satan. Yeah, this is actually a cool setup. Like, I do enjoy that there's a way to do things. A duck? A duck. A duck is on fire. Yeah, that's just Satan. That's just Satan, duck. I actually don't like the IKEA PAX things. My wife and I have tried them, and they fall apart very quickly. I genuinely think the IKEA PAX stuff falls apart very, very quickly. However, it is very customizable for what you need. So it is nice if you don't have any other solution. I will say it's probably the most customizable wardrobe for what you need and all of your needs. But it's just painful because the quality, it always seems to break apart. You installing it now? Good. It's a great game. It's honestly, it's a good chill game to have as like a Subway Surfer background. And you just said you need to pay your debts. So true. Same here. I mean, that's a cycle of life, right? The cycle of life is that you say to yourself you'll save and you'll save and you'll spend for a future, but then you realize that that future may never come, and so you decide to spend for the moment today that you have, because at least this moment is more real than a future that may never come, because who knows if we're really going to be here tomorrow? Who knows? Now everyone type aware and use that email, please. Thank you. I do hate the fact that he has a floating top. I don't. I know he cares about the look of the shadow line, but to me, this is just dust and spider central. Aware, yeah, it's that emote. If you don't have 7TV, then you can't see it. But it's a great emote of a guy's face going from a smiling face into a very, very sad, sort of like afraid face. It must be a capital A though, capital A. But yeah, this I always think you should put furniture flush. I think you should put furniture flush because there's a practicality as well as a look thing. Okay, the look looks kind of cool. I do enjoy it because it provides this nice hard contrast. But the practicality is that you need to be able to have it whatchamacallit, be clean, and you need to take care of the space, and you need to deal with all the dead shit up there, like spiders or something. You see, but you can't use it. Oh, do a capital A. It's because you didn't do a capital A. So yeah, I'm always a fan of practicality. I'm always a fan of practicality compared to looks, because the one thing about the home is that while it looks nice, you're going to be living in it most of your time and dealing with this stuff. Obviously, that's a personal choice, and I still think you can get kind of a cool shadow line there by just having it be like a very shallow, I guess, like part way through. But I guess at that point, you know what I mean? Like, there's ways to do it, and while it looks cool and it does actually look really nice, I just think about all the dust and spiders, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. One day, you're going to put a very important document up there for just a moment as you get your clothing, and you'll forget where it is, and you'll never find it because it's in that stupid little like gap at the top. Same thing with your kitchens. If your stove is not flush with your countertop, cleaning is hell. Genuinely. If your stove is not flush with your countertop, and there's nothing there to block all the shit from falling in, when you move that stove in 5 years, you're going to get like 20,000 cockroaches popping out and like a bunch of dead, like just rotting meat. It's actually so painful. 2 places, okay? Just everything flush makes the practicality of cleaning so much easier. Everything flush, get like a waterproof caulking, just like caulk that shit up, and you're good. Okay? People always say, oh, but it looks so nice with the space and it means I can move it and change it. You're never going to change it. You're never going to change your wardrobe. You're never going to change your shelves. You're never going to change your countertop. You're never going to change your stove. You're never going to change your fridge. You're never going to change shit. You're never going to change your microwave. You're never going to change your blender. You're never going to change your countertops. You're never going to change your dishwasher. You're never going to change your sink. It's all going to stay the same. Make that shit flush. Aware. Wait, there's multiplayer? Yeah, I saw the multiplayer option. How does it work? I don't know. Do you want to try it? You want to try it really quick? We can just hop into it. Save. Sure. Main menu. Alright, let's just try the multiplayer. I don't know what happens in the multiplayer, but I imagine it must be cool. Multiplayer. New game. All... Maybe you host. If I host, you're gonna have a bad time. Maybe you host. Private room. I'm live. Okay, and then I'll DM me on Discord the room ID, and I'll hide it, and we'll go into it. But yeah. Anyway, since that Never Too Small video is almost done, let's just say it's done there. I like what he did with the bedroom. And we're going to see the bathroom after. But again, I just want to point out, it is possible to have a really cool space without too much effort, as long as you're aware of how to, like, add some stuff to it that makes it feel a lot better. I think in general, people tend to think, like, oh, you need a ton of money. But 20,000 in Australia is, like, not that much, as far as I can tell. Like, it's a lot. It's a big sum of money. But that's below the poverty line. So it's like they're still fairly fine. Oh, wait, you can have a custom... Wow, that's actually cool that you can have like a custom thing. Sucky, sticky. I don't know. Okay, we'll just join this. You don't own the DLCs. No! I'm sorry. I can't join you. Well, I'll get the DLCs next time. We'll try it next time. We'll try it next time. It was a good effort. Yeah, all the ducks are spawning back in. Every single duck is spawning back in. But I think it's possible to have a really, really nice space. It's actually very, very possible. It's just I think a lot of people don't really think about it and like do it very, very often. Wait, let me try one without DLCs. I mean, you should try it with the DLCs for you. Because I feel bad if you bought the DLCs and you can't even have them. But if you want to, sure. Skip to the bathroom. This is real. This is no Hollywood. This is how we live. This is and that point I think you should really pay attention to. It's why I love this channel too. This channel is amazing because it really does show real homes that people live in that were designed for real people as they're living their lives. Compared to, oh, Yoshi made one. Okay, I'll join. Compared to, I think, the alternative where I think a lot of people feel like, you know, and I see this a lot in these videos where a lot of the architectural stuff just kind of feels like it's all made up and made for a set piece. And thus it feels unattainable, I think, with Never Too Small. And I know the name sounds funny. It really is a funny name. But the way that they do it is so good because it's just real. Like, it's just real places that people live in. And it's anywhere from really rich to really, you know, just normal average, right? Or like middle class all the way to rich, let's say. Holy shit. Wait. Okay, so do I choose a duck? I don't want to be the fire breather. I want to be the submarine. No, I want to be Billy. Oh my god, chat with ducks. You can't WASD. Well, you can, yeah, because all you can do is E. So you can't fly around. But you can choose ducks. Oh my god, wait, I should do this. I should do this for stream where I have everybody join with their copy of Plastic Duck Simulator. So instead of me naming you, bye. See you! I'm getting out of here. Oh no. Where are we gonna go? Anyways, that's why I love Never Too Small. Shows a real life space. That's a good duck emote. Duck, please. That's a good emote. I say as I'm the one who added the emote. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh no. Where am I going? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can see the multiplayer being kind of cool, but I don't think you get new ducks, right? I don't think you're... Wait, you are getting ducks. Good. No! Goodbye. I'm fading out of... I'm fading out of existence. Oh, I'm back! Hey, you don't die. Billy hacked the game. Billy, why are you hacking the game? Billy, no. Oh, man. Let's finish off this video. I want to see how they do the washroom. Because the washroom especially is a place... You spend a lot of time in the washroom and you want your washroom to feel inviting. Because when you need to take a shit, you don't want to be disgusted by your own washroom, okay? You want to be able to spend time in your washroom to take a poop. Oh, sorry, bathroom. That is a interesting... That's an interesting layout. That's an interesting layout for the bathroom. Yeah, it's a very interesting layout. That's, Huh. What the fuck is that tank? Why... This tank... This is like... Why does it has such a long neck? Why does it have such a long neck? Billy is fucking off like Wilson. Wilson! Oh my god, it's Narf. It is. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool multiplayer thing. I didn't know that people can have their own names. I can see this being very fun for stream because it incentivizes you to buy your own copy of the game, and then everyone gets to choose their own duck. I think I might do that. From now on, Just Chatting is just this. Just Chatting is just Plastic Duck Simulator. I'll post the code. I'll host a room, and then you can join the room and choose your own duck. Can you play this for free? No, sadly no. It's funny because the VR chat one is free and it's basically pirated. But this one, you have to pay for it, but it's on sale. But this is an interesting bathroom because of the layout. There's a lot of dead space on the left side, which I guess makes sense. Maybe it's a shower. But at least there's a lot of leg room to poop, except on the toilet, if you're a larger person like I am, you need to kind of sit to the right and face to the right side. It's so cheap, though. Well, cheap is relative. But I do enjoy that empty space on the left side for hanging stuff and to store stuff. And it's by a window, so you can almost air dry your clothing on that left side, too. What's nice too is that it's connected to the room, so you have your own privacy. But it also is annoying for guests because if you want your guests to go poop or something, and you want to go sleep after they poop, like because everyone goes to the washroom before they leave, you have to sleep within the mist of their pee and the smell of their poop. Like there's some practicality things, okay? You need when you design a space, you need to think about the smells as well because the smells are very, very important. I keep respawning, by the way, because I keep flying off into space. Yeah, this you got to be careful about this. If you don't know what you're doing, you can very easily mess up. This doesn't seem like a game you should pay for. I mean, then we get into a discussion of like what game is worth paying for, and that's a whole, you know, thing. She was dead. That's a very, yeah, I do enjoy these things. However, I will say it's kind of small, and you're always going to get splashes on the outside. Like, this is a very clean sink. In your day-to-day life, this is going to look very nasty. But the color is a nice choice because you know when it gets dirty, it's much easier to clean. If you get like almost like a mixed marble / granite / like quartz thing with all those weird like stones in it that look shiny, or like just any kind of look that looks much more, where it's harder to see like issues, it's hard to know whether or not you fully cleaned it because it always looks dirty. I also do enjoy this as well, and that's a very genius way of hiding the plumbing, because the plumbing is generally very annoying to look at and very nasty. But I don't agree with the still you can slide under to access thing. I don't think that's a very viable solution long term, because sure you can slide under to access it, but you still need a. It's almost always easier to work with the plumbing if it's easily accessible. So maybe just had the front pop out like a hinge or something would be nicer. Oh. I've got a little dent now. What? Wait, stick on toilet brush. What do you mean aesthetically? That thing is going to be covered in shit 24/7, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's always going to smell like shit. And sure, it's stick-on, that's cool, but cleaning it, you now need to unstick it from the wall. This just seems like a stupid solution. The water inside there is gonna be like shit. It's cool if I want to leave to go back to my collection. No, this is nice too. I don't mind hanging out here. I don't mind flying away often. It's not like I'm really doing much anyways. You know, looking at your deal stuff. No worries. Thanks for hosting it though. I appreciate it. I'll just hang out here. But you have a shower at your office? That sounds amazing. You feel like you're fucked with the apartment shit. Honestly, yeah, that's just. I mean, to be fair, I've never had a good time trying to deal with apartment stuff. Whether it's finding stuff or making it work or making a space or trying to find a good space, it's almost always been painful. Especially with like pricing stuff, it's always been hard to find a place that's within price range that you actually enjoy, that's in a good area too. Like it gets harder and harder over time, and a good area is very dependent on many factors. So, what? Okay, I was like, why is his washing machine in the hallway of his apartment, but it's actually a shared laundry? I mean, that's a better laundry room that I've seen in most apartments, because it's every floor has their own, which means at most you have like 2 people in there, and so you know each other because it's your neighbor too. Yeah, it obviously a significant cost. Double glazing windows. Anyways, yeah, really cool video that shows a lot about what you can do with a much more, I guess, constrained budget. Obviously, it's still a lot of money, but compared to, I think, what people expect a home renovation to cost, it's not like a bajillion dollars, right? It's not like a bajillion dollars like you'd see in most places. Never Too Small sort of shows these different types of homes where It's like they're on the low range, the high range, and there's even some where they don't even pay any money to renovate. They just find like a bunch of stuff on the side of the street and they do it, and it looks very nice too. So, there's a lot that you can do, and even just in general, making it look nice with like the style and the feel and the accessories. There's a lot that you can do to make a space feel much more you and much more whatever you want. For instance, my place is a dark and broody cave, which my wife hates because she's like, honey, why does your space feel like it's awful? Because her space is very bright and very open, and I'm like in a cave, but I enjoy that. It feels a lot like my dark academia era / I'm cooking meth down here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because I think small homes are doable, but I think a lot of people just have this misconception that they're very difficult to do. But I think it's possible. I'm emo. I'm not emo. I'm not emo. I'm not emo. I'm stupid. You found a super cool place in the plot, but you have no idea of the criteria. Who'd want an unemployed guy to live in their place anyway? Well, you never really know. Plus, unemployed doesn't mean that you don't necessarily have money, right? Like, it's presumably if you have a structure where you do have money, it's all sort of the same anyways. But I do agree that the criteria of like all the, especially all those like weird credit checks. Here in Canada, actually, in my city, they do credit checks on you. And I'm like, why do you do a credit check? And they're like, just in case you have the money. What's funny is that I've been able to always bypass those credit checks because they ask me what do I do for a job, and they have all the forms ready. And I say, oh, I'm a programmer. Every single time I've said that, they put the forms away, and they're like, oh, no problem. Because they know the game. They're like, yeah, it's okay. We don't even need to ask you what's like going on. You look like a programmer. We know that you're a programmer. It's all good. You can afford this stuff. This a place. I'm like, even if I could, it's like, what's the point of even having it then if it's going to be like a biased solution? Like, either way, it's going to be a biased solution no matter what, right? So what's even the point of even having these forms? Like, I don't get it. But if it works for them, then it works for them. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We will rarely do any React segments. I tend to not want to do React segments because it's kind of frustrating in that way. In the sense of it's content that other people make that people spend a lot of time on, and you can tell, right? When you watch that Never Too Small video, though I skipped over a lot of it. The key points of the video is that it's some of the best videography I've ever seen for that kind of like home style video stuff, and the way that they show things off is beautiful. Like there's a video about a home in France, I think, that was also magnificent. I thought the videography in that video was so goddamn good. I was like, wow. And the B-roll stuff is amazing, but even the shots of the home really, really emphasize what's so nice about that room. And they do it based on what the person's saying too. They show beautiful befores and afters. The editing is very, very good as well to really give you as much detail as you need, but still keep you engaged. It's like a very, very interesting way of doing it. It's not like a Zoomer style editing either, where it's some new image every single time, but it keeps your interest by providing context, which is very nice. And that whole channel does all this stuff, spends a lot of time and money on it, and they're trying to make money to stay alive with sponsorships and selling the books and stuff. And then React content is just me looking over it and basically watching it, right? It's why I rarely do it, because very often I won't have much to say about it. And when I don't have much to say about it, it's why I skim through the video, and I'll give you the link to the video if you want to watch it on your own time. Because it feels like stealing. Because it is kind of stealing in that sense. Because I haven't really added much to it except for very base level observations, but at least this time I had something more for it, and there's a context for why I'm showing it, but even then it still feels weird, right? So you'll rarely ever see React content on this channel because of that reason. I don't really enjoy doing it because of that. It just feels dirty to me. I feel like I'm like a fraud and a phony, which I am, but I don't want to be reminded of it. Anyways, thank you for joining me on this new Just Chatting segment. System idea thing. We're going to be doing this more often. More Plastic Duck Simulator. But now I've got some music for you all. Some very good music too. At least in my mind, it's very, very nice. It is a very interesting song by an Indonesian band. It's a fascinating band too, because they've been around for a very, very long time apparently. And boy, is their music good. It's an interesting mix of what feels like almost traditional Indonesian music, as well as like jazz, just straight up almost Western jazz, which is interesting. It's a very interesting mix, and you see this a lot in various different other places. Like the fusion music of like jazz is very, very nice over in Japan, over in a lot of Southeast Asia as well. Like if you've ever heard what is that? Sorrel and Pimp, you like their jazz is out of control. It is absolutely absurdly good. Sorrel and Pimp is amazing, and the reason why they're called Sorrel and Pimp is because the dirt that plays the instruments has one dude on the microphone who's the pimp who doesn't even sing. He just says words, and he's the pimp, and it's so good. But their music is amazing, and this is not as absurdly insane and wild as like Sorrel and Pimp, but it still has a quality to it that I really enjoy. There's a song called Akkad by a band or a group. I don't really know what they call them. Band group called no, it's not just Novel. By a group called Payung Tida. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't because I'm not in the like I don't know the. And it's a really beautiful song. And then I linked to the music video for you to watch on your own time, which I think you should, because that music video is actually genuinely heartbreaking in many ways, and it pulls at your heartstrings, and it's a very well done music video for the lyrics as well. The gist of it is that it's more of a romance slash a love type of song, but I think they did it so well that it doesn't feel like a stereotypical one. And even if it does, I really enjoy the sound. It's very smooth. So I'll stop talking. Please enjoy Akkad by that band name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher the name. What a beautiful song. And I always found the way that it ended always genuinely funny because the hardest part of songs is never the start. The start is the easiest, okay? I've never, ever written a song and performed a song and recorded a song and known what to do at the very end. Especially for like a jazz sort of arrangement. It's hard to know what the hell do you do at the end. It's very hard. And so most songs just kind of end. It's rare that you get like a Daniel Caesar type of song, where I think Daniel Caesar is one of the few artists out there that can do a very good job ending songs and almost leading into the next song of like a whole album. Same with Sampha. I think those two are amazing at it. But often, always, what I tend to find is that it's very hard to end these songs. So it's fun to sort of see that happen here as well. This song is definitely a plastic duck floating in a pool type of vibe. Yes, it's a very great song. And again, link is in the pinned message. Please do check it out. The music video is also very fantastic. It will make you cry a little. If you don't have feelings, I can't help you either. The song is from their earlier discography as well. I think about 7 years ago. But they've been a band for like 12 years or 14 years. So all the music is good. I think their entire discography is amazing, and I really enjoy what they do. So please do give them a listen. Best I can, I'll show you some weird music every now and then. I don't always have it, but when I do, I get to show it to you, and it's very fun. Obviously, it's a good day for this as well, trying the plastic duck thing, and I actually enjoy this a lot. So thank you to my wife. Everyone say thank you, my wife, for giving me the suggestion to try this out as part of the Just Chatting. I'm flying away. I think this has been a very successful experiment, so hope you enjoyed. We're going to move on now to games, because we're not just doing Plastic Duck Simulator. And again, I want to remind everybody, before we move on, I'm pulling up the link right now. I'm pulling up the link. It's very awkward. It's a very awkward time for me to pull up the link. I'm sorry, it's failing. I'm sorry, it's failing. Just give it a moment. Thanks, wife. No. Don't say thanks, wife. Thanks, my wife. She's my wife. We're going to be doing some very cool things. But before I go, there is a very cool little diorama that they're making as part of a Kickstarter. Thanks, wife. No, she's my wife. Say thank you, my wife. Copium. It's a cool diorama. It's a real life plastic duck simulator that has a water feature. So the water actually flows and the ducks actually move along. And it's going to be very interesting to see, because this is actually kind of cool, and you can get it off Kickstarter. I'm going to reserve mine after today, because I actually think this is going to be amazing. When I get this, we're going to have it on stream. I think when I get this, we're going to have it on stream. I'm going to set up a separate webcam for it. So we have a real-life plastic duck thing. I'm going to attach real-life name tags to it too, which I think would be amazing. Obviously, the game itself is fun, but like having a real-life duck thing that I can add more things to it too, it's going to be amazing, because I'm going to craft, we're going to make our own ducks too. So again, if you want this, check out the Kickstarter for it. It's in the pinned message, the Kickstarter. I think it's still currently being made, so it won't be ready anytime soon, but when they do make it, it's going to be very interesting to see. You can reserve it for $1 at the moment, but this is going to be nice. And the fact that it contains real water and it's real ducks, we're going to make our own ducks. We're going to it's going to be a fun time, I think. And I really do enjoy these kinds of things, because, man, it's so cool. Like, look at it. Look at that concept. Real ducks? Hold up, sorry, not well, real fake placid plastic, real placid plastic ducks, not real ducks, but placid plastic ducks. You put your gecko there or your turtle. Curie will be the monster in that pool. They're gonna eat the ducks. Oh no, they're gonna eat all the ducks. But I do enjoy that it has like a water feature as well. And I do enjoy that the backgrounds are just panels that you can pull off too. So it's a pretty cool, neat feature. And because it's real, you can modify it in my view a lot easier as well. Because modifying stuff with arts and craft is way easier than doing a virtual thing. So, oh, you thought it'd be bigger? What did you want? I mean, to be fair, underneath there's like a lot of machinery, so I imagine it can't be too large. Because there's a magnet that pushes these things along. There's other things as well. Did I see the German brain rot video of the duck going to the doctor that blew up recently? No. But can you please send it to me? Because now we have to watch it. I want to emphasize here, I am not German. Despite what people may believe about me, I am not German. So whatever memes pop up over there, I have no clue. But please send it to me, please. If you can DM me it, please. Oh, thank God. You actually did. You immediately did. From the shitposting community. the thumbnail of this link says, from the shitposting community on Reddit. German duck brain rot. German brain rot. From the shitposting community on Reddit. I have paranoid schizophrenia. I have paranoid schizophrenia. Why does it start with I have paranoid schizophrenia? No sound. Oh. What? Nutri-Score? What? I went to the therapist, Dr. Edgar. I've heard this term, the DIGGA. This is a very, very common slang word. It's like the obvious analogous term over in America, but usable by even normal people. Oh, it means bro, literally. Oh, I thought it was just like a slang word. It is funny that it sounds exactly like the analogous one over here that, you can't say if you're not a certain... Like, I can't say that word, but it is funny that it's spelled the same way. You guys have you guys have a way with words. Comes from the German word dick, so it would mean fat one, literally. Wait, so Germans go around calling their bros like fat cocks? Hello, my fat cock. How's it going? Not cock. Oh, sorry, dick. Or a fat one, yeah. Why is there an e-girl? Why is there an e-girl? Why is there an e-girl? Is she Asian? I can't tell. Why is there an e-girl? What's Choco Bonables? The best hits. Second one looks Asian, yeah. My friend Mario Kart. What do you have? What? Chromosomes? XD chromosome. The manga. Holy shit, it's Black Butler. This is a really well animated video too. This is an extremely well animated video. Yeah, I know it's a giant shitpost, but I really enjoy this animation style. Damn. What is Spiegel TV? She's cute. She's Asian. I have no idea what is happening, but this is peak. This is POV. You're a Canadian who accidentally, you're a Canadian who's vacationing in France because you're French Canadian, and you accidentally went a little too far driving over Europe, and now you're in Germany. Is your wife Asian? Sorry, is my wife Asian? Yeah. My wife is Asian. We're both similar actually. She's half Tu Chow, half Vietnamese. I'm half or a quarter something Chinese, and then half or 75% Vietnamese. She's cute. She's very cute. Watamote girl. Oh yeah, exactly. I was wondering where that was from because it looks so familiar. You're right. It is the Watamote holding Black Butler. From the context clues and given some of the words, these words, I think this was the gist. The duck has schizophrenia, and he sees what I think looks like a giant chocolate wafer deity come out out of the lava. It's burns the bread, and Dr. Oka didn't really help him, but rather told him to fuck off because he didn't have insurance. He goes to psych. The Dr. Oka tells him to fuck off because he doesn't have insurance. On his way out, he's a Simply character, and the Immigrant song by Led Zeppelin starts playing. What? Is that a real song by Led Zeppelin? What do you mean that's a? There's no way. What Led Zeppelin Immigrant song? Holy shit! It's a real song. You guys want to listen to this? That's the Immigrant song. Why is it called the Immigrant song? It's the Shrek 2. It's the Shrek song. It's the Shrek 2 or 3 song when all the princesses are breaking out of the castle. It's when they're breaking out of the castle in the Shrek. Here, look. Shrek breaking out of castle. Here we go. 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 This is where it's from. Well, it's not where it's from, but like this is the scene that I most associate with the sound. I love when Sleeping Beauty just falls over it and everyone starts to fall too. Okay, well now we know everything. This is a great video. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna try to download this because this is amazing. Thank you for showing me this. I don't know. What an amazing shitpost. Thank you for showing me at that. Unironically, thank you. There's a part 2. Please send me that. Oh my god, there's a part 2. Cat, there's a part 2. We have to watch this together. You guys have salami stock juice? Is that salami juice? What do you mean you have salami juice? Or is this like stick salami? Is this a bag of soup stock that's made out of salami? Or is this actual salami? I can't tell if this is real salami. Okay, it's stick salami. Okay, I was like, wait, you guys have soup stock made of salami? That's crazy. But then why is it called stocktion? Oh, sticks. Is stocktion like sticks? Oh, yeah, I see it now. Oh, yeah, I see it. So what's Stockholm? Is it the home of sticks? What's the difference? Yo, you guys have Maggie? Holy shit, guys! Maggie is the best sauce that you've ever had. Okay, like soy sauce is good. Okay, I enjoy soy sauce a lot, but my god, Maggie is amazing. You don't understand. Maggie, the flavor in Maggie is not like regular soy sauce. It has like a flavor tint to it. It has like a flavor bend to it. That little flavor extra is amazing. Yeah, Maggie's the shit. Thank you. Yeah, Stockholm. Sorry, the home of sticks. I don't know. You use it for fried rice there. See, I wish we had that. Over here, people use like the real soy sauce. I mean, not that it's not real soy sauce, but something about the flavor of Maggie, I think, works out so much better. Over here, every restaurant uses the cheapest soy sauce. When I feel like using Maggie would lend more to the flavor profile. IMO, because whatever they do with the flavor, magnifique. Yeah, packed with MSG. Then that's what you need. Okay, MSG isn't bad. It's really good. You need that. Yeah, the umami. Yeah. Why does it sound so? This one is so much less comprehensible. Because this uses more words that aren't vaguely English. This uses a lot more words that aren't as English. Consider yourself followed on Reddit and offline. Okay, that's kind of scary, dude. I don't know if you should say that. Consider yourself followed on Reddit and offline. Kissy face. Spreek. Dutch. So all the birds are not real fuckers were right all along. Birds are drones. German drones. That's how the fourth... Holy shit! Is this what German jokes end up being? Jesus Christ, I can't even say that, man. We're gonna get banned. What's a Canadian dude doing here? Keep him coming, brother. Canada86. Buddy, you're on the wrong subreddit. Thank you for showing me all of those. I'm gonna download all of those. Those were amazing. Thank you. I don't know what any of those mean. I'll spend time translating it. This is when I start to learn German. This is my learning German arc. We are going to be, you know how like Twitch has like a section for like language streamers? I'm going to be the next top German streamer after owner. Watch them while drinking Schwip Schwab. I don't think it's going to come. So the Canadian Postal Service is currently having a strike, and I paid like $15 for Schwip Schwab, and I don't think it's ever going to come. Or if it does come, it's probably going to be broken. I think the Schwip Schwab is gone. Change name to Stock. Change my name to Stock on stream. Holy shit, that'd be amazing. Can you imagine? I changed my name over to Stock, the German word for stick, and I start streaming under that name. And I just changed my whole identity overnight. That's amazing. Stock have Stocktion. MSG stands for make shit good. Exactly. Thank you. Restockding. Oh man. Well, my name change is gonna be larger, a lot larger. But that is a good candidate. Maybe what's funny is that I wouldn't even need the V, right? I could just be like Stockton, and I'd be happy in life. Who gave birth? Chat. Who gave birth? Somebody gave birth. Somebody gave birth. V-thicksting. Anyways, we're gonna move on now. Me! Yeah, now I think you gave birth to 3 kids. They all look like me. We're gonna move on to a game now. I need to use the washroom, so I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm gonna go pee. In the meantime, please do enjoy this multiplayer lobby. Thank you, Nai, for hosting it. I'll be back in just a moment. And please enjoy the nice relaxed tunes as we move on to the first game segment of today, which is, I keep spawning back, by the way, because I keep flying off into space. Follow me on my misadventures. You now have a rainbow duck. And we're going to go check out some Dota 2 mods, which I think you're all going to enjoy. BRB in just a moment. Okay, pee right back. I've just peed my pants and we're ready to go on to the next segment of today's game. Let's watch me just slip off the edge of the world though really quick. As we all know, the world is flat, so if you go to the edge of the world, you will fall off eventually. I'm here to show you the truth about this world and how flat it is. That's right, we're all living in a simulation. We're moving on to Dota 2 mods. I have some cool things to show you for this one. There's a lot of weird ones I'm going to show you. This is a Dota 2 that you've never seen before, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Please give me a moment to set things up. The story behind this song is interesting. Basically, this song is a song from Pilotwings 64, done by the same composer of the original song, but it's a remix of it by Dan Hess. And he actually remixed his own song. He still does a bunch of music on YouTube and stuff, and people really enjoy asking him for remixes of stuff. He has a really interesting flow to it. It's a title from the game called Birdman. And what's crazy is that the original song sounds just like this, but I think with the addition of extra modernity to it, it sounds significantly better, and it's very, very interesting to listen to. And so I hope that you enjoy Pilotwings 64 Birdman remake by Dan Hess. Again, I'll link the song inside the chat. Please do give it a listen yourself and give the channel some, I guess, likes or something. I don't know. Doesn't seem like he's very active, but he's there. And this guy, you know, again, soundtrack for F1 as well as this. Pilotwings 64. Very old, the games, but very nice. Please do enjoy as I get some water. BRB. Very nice. Very good song. Sorry, that was such a lame reaction. But the song is really good. It's a really good remake of that original song. What's funny is you listen to the original song itself, the OST of that game, Pilotwings 64. It sounds basically the same. But you see the modern flair, and so if you see the quality difference, and you see even a bit more of that, like, I don't want to say like skill level, but you see more experience definitely put into those improvisational parts, that it sounds and actually feels different. It feels a lot more magnificent. Very solid remix. And that song in general sort of made me think about this, and it's sort of tied to the Dota 2 mod segment, and also tied to what a chat has said about, you know, is Placid Plastic Duck Simulator worth the $12 to buy? It's an interesting question to pose, right? Because games are filled with so many things, and it's very related to the idea of the game mods and what Sandbox is doing with all these other different game storefronts are trying to do. Game platforms, let's say. It's almost like game play, just game creation platforms are trying to do. Is what is something worth, right? Because a song like that, I mean, you could buy it on an album by itself for $20. And yet within the game, that game was probably like, what, $40 in total, including all the graphics and the gameplay and all the programming time. And that's crazy to think about, you know? And we see that same question being repeated often over and over and over again, especially with the later things that we're seeing, right? With various games coming out. Why is Breath of the Wild still $100? Well, why is it not $100, right? Why is something like Stalker 2 like close to $100? Well, why is it not $100? So, questions that are difficult to answer. When these things on their own could probably be bought by somebody for like hundreds of dollars by themselves. So that makes you wonder. It's why I have such a fascination with the idea of the economics and the economics and the financial aspects of game creation and content creation in general. Saying that, obviously I do make content, and also as an announcement, again, my YouTube channels can be monetized. I don't know when that process finishes. They're apparently reviewing my channel to see if I should be allowed to make money, which is going to be funny because, um, well, let me just show you. So, out of all the content on my channel, so I want you all to know, one of the top ones is a game about incest. One of the top videos is not even a video, a VOD of me playing a game about incest. So, kind of hard for me to get money in the grand scheme of things, I think. But let's see how they let's see how they roll, and let's see how they identify my stuff and see how they like it. What's funny is that everything's been going up slowly, and I don't know why. That's why there's more people showing up in my follows and stuff. So I see people watching. I actually don't know how many viewers are here. I basically never check, so I just talk to myself, eh? But if you do show up to this, thanks. I appreciate it. I don't know why you're watching it, but some of you enjoy it. Actually, I'm closer to Northern Lion than I look at this. I'm so close to Northern Lion. This game brought me to your channel. After seeing Northern Lion play this, I had to see more, and you have the most recent gameplay. And I was like, wow, I'm now 2 steps away from Northern Lion. I hope the librarian notices me one day. The librarian, please, cut me into a clip, please. I'm begging you. I'll talk about Costco, guys. I'll talk about, like, foot fetishes. I'll talk about pee fetishes, okay? I'll talk about anything. Just send me an email and we can set something up, okay? But yeah, it's pretty fascinating to sort of see this. And it sort of makes me wonder, right? It's sort of a question that I've struggled with for a long time. I've gotten emails about this stuff as well, about, hey, can we sponsor you to do this and that? And I'm very famously about not sponsorship in general, just because, like, I'm not really down for sponsorships, because at least, especially for smaller developers, I don't really feel comfortable taking their money when it's like, I could just do it myself. But I also don't enjoy sponsorships because it changes the narrative around what I can say and what I feel comfortable saying, right? Like, there's a bit of a mental thing to it too. And if I could write the terms of the contract to be, I'll say whatever I want, and you pay for it up front. And if you like the result, then you like it. If you don't like it, then you have to hire me again. If I could do that, if I could do that, then I'd be happier. But even stuff like that, I sort of struggled to maintain a good barrier to it, because it's like, on the one hand, I have a day job that I do. Like, I know it doesn't seem like it because I'm currently unemployed and contractless, but once it comes back, I'm going to be spending time at my day job, and this will become a side thing again. But it's also this question of, like, is this content worth the money that you spend on it? Let's say people subscribe to it, right? I tell people not to for various obvious reasons, because I don't need the money. But let's say I shift my model to depend on it. Is it necessarily something that you should pay for? And I think about this a lot in everything that I make, because it's unfortunately the way that the world is run right now. You need money to survive. And so therefore you need the money, you need to get the money from somewhere, somehow. And that's always going to be the question of, is what you're doing worth that money? And that level of worth is going to be very difficult to define, because it's subjective for every person. At least for me, a lot of it is a mental barrier to say, is it really worth it? I don't think so. But at the same time, it's like, I'm doing things that I feel like most people don't really do. Say for my content of going through, just about what we just did. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do, like, a deep dive and, like, a dissection of Dota 2 custom games and showing the wide breadth of it, right? As, like, a splash sort of segment to spice up our week, right? I haven't seen people play the slapping game with a real life slapping, target in our real life. When you see what I have cooking for the trombone unflattened game, the trombone champ unflattened, again, the question is going to come up of, like, maybe I should be paid for this. But it's a difficult question to ask, right? Especially with all the things going on with the context that I'm here, right? With the context that I'm dealing with here, especially in my life, it's hard to sort of question when I feel comfortable with it. That is to say, while my mindset about it is still the same, I don't need it at the moment. Every little bit does help, obviously. And if you do want to help, you can. But again, please remember, I'm a programmer. I'm going to be okay for a while. And even if I can't find a job for now, I can easily find a job again soon, once the new year rolls around, probably, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that was some high effort segment just now. That's the thing, right? Is very often I'll do a high effort segment. Like if I look back at the VOD channel and I think about all those various high, because there's high effort and there's low effort segments. Let's turn on some music to talk about this. Let's talk about this, everyone. Let's talk about this. Too loud. If I think about all the various segments that I've done, okay, let's just go explore every single segment that I've done on the channel. And we'll see all the various different levels of effort that we've gone through on this channel. And a lot of these are not high effort. I will fully admit that a lot of them are very, very boring too. Like a lot of them are very, very boring. But there's a few that sort of transcend the amount of effort that I've put into many different things. What's funny is that these things also have the least amount of views. So the most views are me playing, again, the most views are me playing a game about incest, Warframe, a game about kids in the Philippines going through time travel. I'm gonna leave it at that. And a game with giant animal ass and titties. All right? So it's not really reflected here, but entertainment versus effort and what people find entertaining versus the amount of effort you put in will always be divorced from each other to a very large degree, right? What is entertaining and what is funny to watch, mind you, these are full VODs. I don't know why people I don't know why people enjoy them. Will always be divorced from each other in a subway. But I will say this: people enjoyed my Diablo 2 segment. People enjoyed the Diablo 2 segment. Okay, fuck you, fuck all of you. I thought my bit of being silent the entire time, having only on-screen captions and an ending with a single voice line was genius. Fuck all of you. That was an amazing joke, and I stand by it. I stand by that. That was my best joke yet. Fuck all of you. Fuck off. Yeah, realistically, how many people care about Dota 2 mods? Well, Dota 2 mods, as well as like just monetization in general, custom game platforms, like all of this stuff doesn't really matter to most people, right? No one really cares about this stuff in terms of Roblox and stuff too. No one really gives a shit. That's why it's funny to think about, right? Because like, you know, the things that people do give a shit about, what do they give a shit about? Well, not any of these. Will the Myth is at 0, right? There some of the pre-stream stuff is here too. Diablo 4 is at 0. Mobile Madness was at 0. Quite a few of these actually are fairly high effort. And then you have other things that are low effort that are getting very, very high. I think there was a slap game that I did at some point. What was it again? Rose? Ignoble is the hand. Rose and Camellia. Rose? 41 views. And this was with me and an actual slapping target. Where I... oh man, that was stupid. I actually did enjoy that segment a lot. Although the lighting was awful. I had to fix the lighting. But it just goes to show that like there's a lot more complexities to this stuff than I realized initially. But I kind of knew that already based on how it works, right? But there is something to be said about, okay, well, when does it deserve money? Like that's the thing that I struggle with, right? Because most of the things that we do on the channel are just talking and playing games, right? And I don't think there's much entertaining about that, but that's just me. So, but then again, look, subjective opinions. Now chat just says, even if you're just playing a game, you give good on-the-spot analysis and stuff, and it's funny though. But to me, it's like, I'm just playing a game. So I don't even find it entertaining necessarily. But again, it's all subjective. So who am I to say that like it should or it shouldn't? At least for my stuff, I don't know. That's the hard part. It's having to wrangle all of this. But it does make me sort of, you know, again, not to say that I don't enjoy putting in the effort because it is fun, and I don't care about the like numbers, but I'm aware of the realities of things, and I sort of struggle with the reality of like, you know, how does anybody make money off of this? Like, it really does seem almost nonsensical and boring. It feels very, very boring because if you have to do things to make money, well, you do stuff like this, and not to say that these games were bad. Okay, I hold it. I love this game, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay, I admit that fully. The incest game was genuinely good. Better than Until Then? I don't know. I think Until Then deserves to be higher. But that's just me. But there is something to be said about if you had to do this to make money. If I was dependent on it and I had to make money off of it, and I had to resort to these things, I would be very annoyed, I think, that I had to do all of this myself. And I had to resort to this type of like, almost clickbaity, the nature of it. it's just not entertaining to me to go down that route. And I'd rather just enjoy the process of doing whatever I want that I find fun. And if I happen to make money off of it, then so be it. And if not, then fine. It's why I like where the channel is. It's why I keep saying to everyone, don't subscribe. Because one day it could all up and disappear once I'm bored of it. But there's one thing. I'm glad I make my money through other means and not content creation. Though I will say, it's very difficult in general to make money no matter what you do. So, and content creation isn't necessarily harder or easier. I find the same difficulty in everything that you do anyways. And job stability is very much like it's not really guaranteed, so. Why did the American Truck Simulator video get so many dislikes? It's because I'll show you. It starts up very soon. I think here, roughly around 4 minutes. So the reason why it's so not light is because of this. Here, this is when all the dislikes started rolling in. When I did the programmer sock bit. I still hold that this is a functional and genuinely enjoyable way of playing this game. Otherwise, you get foot gunk on your pedals. You get foot gunk on your pedals, and it's better to just drive around like this. And I will say my computer is better now a bit. I've tuned it, so this actually should run better as well. I'm just saying all the dislikes came from this. I want you to read the comments on this. Bro had the femboy socks on. Best recommendation by YouTube, fellow programming socks wearer. The programming socks. I kept telling you that these are programming socks, and then when did I comment this? I don't remember commenting this. Programmers fist bump femboys. Programmers fist bump femboys. This is my best comment yet. I'm gonna like my own comments. I'm gonna like and heart my own comments. Holy shit. How did I end up on femboy trucking? They're programmer socks. Another gamer using programmer socks to improve their performance. Too few pros understand the importance of proper equipment while gaming or programming. XQC ass stuttering. I think you should make the foot cam a little bigger. It's kind of small. I'll make it a true green screen VR experience where you can see my feet in the cabin just for you. I'll like and heart this too. How to play with VR. What GPU do you have? The comments are genuinely funny. Made dress stream when? This is still a genius comment. This is a genius comment. I'm going to do it at some point. I don't know when, but I will. Femboy socks. Femboy, 3. Things went downhill fairly quickly with this. I think people just don't enjoy the femboy socks. But I will say, I will hold. That is the peak way to play driving games. Peak. It feels good on your toes. Feels good in your life. Feels good everywhere. And it doesn't leave gunk on your feet, on your wheels, on your pedals. It's good. There's 69 comments on this. What the fuck? This is not okay. The Warframe one, honestly, after like a day or two, I stopped looking at comments because they just keep flowing, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I stopped running out of like funny things to respond to people with, and I stopped running out of funny ways to flame people. So it's like at some point, I just ignore comments. But there is a lot of them, and I wonder how people deal with this over a long period of time because I don't like comments. Is it clickbait if it's true though? That's true. How about this? Live, okay? I love incest and I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't have a Twitter anymore, so it's gone. Save. By the way, they're currently checking if I can get monetized. They're currently checking if I can. So they're gonna see they're gonna look at my most viewed videos. They're going to see the title saying, I love incest, I'm not afraid to admit it. And they're going to ban me from monetization. So maybe we'll do, I love my sister. I love our sister. And ban the video too. Yeah, and ban the video too. How about this? I love our sister and I'm not afraid to admit it. That's better. It's like teasing, it's like pushing the line, but it's not bad. That's good. Anyways, thank you all for helping me get to this point in this channel's life cycle. I didn't expect that many views. Again, it's just a VOD channel, so I didn't really expect it to get so far, but that it has been interesting. I really didn't expect it to get so far. I don't know why people watch these VODs, but I guess, again, I don't know what I find entertaining. But the reason why I make the VODs like I do is because I also enjoy long-form Let's Play content. So maybe, in a way, I've attracted the people like me, too. And that might be unfortunate, given this. I was going to continue with some Stalker 2, but I'm tired. So we'll call it here. Good night, everyone. Well, have a great day. Thanks for showing up. You can all leave now. Appreciate all of you for showing up. You can all leave and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow at some point. I don't know what time. I've got a fairly busy week. Like, got some times I won't be on as well. Next Thursday I won't be on because I have to go visit someone. Or do something. I'm not really sure. But I'll let you guys know. Tomorrow we'll be back with some Stalker 2 and some Golden Heart. Some basic gaming. Not crazy high-level segments where we analyze a bunch of things. No funny commentary. Though again, the best moments in Stalker 2 have been when the NPCs make a joke, it fails. Second NPC makes a joke. First NPC says, hey, haha, I forgot to laugh, even though that's his joke. Those are the best moments in the game. Stalker 2 has got a major update, so please do check it out. And I hope that you all have a good day and have a good time. Going to see who to raid because I never really checked this, and I probably should. And please be sure to get the or check out the Kickstarter for the diorama from Placer Plastic Duck Simulator, because that's going to be amazing to get, and I can't wait to buy it. Bye, everyone! There's no one to raid.